The book of Matthew, chapter 25, we read of the 5 foolish and the 5 wise virgins. But what is really the meaning of this allegory? You see, the number 5 or the 5 virgins represents your 5 senses. Now, there are 2 manner of men here. You see, the 5 wise virgins represent one kind of man, and the 5 foolish virgins who don't have any oil represent another kind of man. You see, the lamp or the light, or the oil represents enlightenment. So the 5 wise virgins gathered oil or wisdom, you see, in their life. Or that man with his 5 enlightened senses, with spiritual intelligence, with wisdom, he spent his life going after the treasures that do not perish, unperishable things, you see. He didn't waste his oil. He didn't waste his substance in the end. But we have the 5 foolish virgins, or the man who is unenlightened. He has no wisdom. He has no inner light, no truth, no shepherd, no guidance, nothing, you see. So eventually the day comes when Christ, when God's loving nature calls you to the marriage, you see. And some will have been wise and they will be ready, you see, because the scriptures tell you that wisdom and understanding are the principal thing to get in this life. Not carnal, material bullshit that doesn't mean anything, you see. But that's what the heart of the 5 foolish virgins or the foolish man was after. And while he was lusting after these temporary vain material things, he wasted his oil, his substance, you see. He wasted his inheritance. Just like the prodigal son, you see? Didn't he waste his substance on harlots or temporary feelings that he chased after? So the day came when the sheep are divided from the goats. You see, the spiritually enlightened man is divided from the spiritually dead man. The spiritually minded man is divided from the carnal man. See? So now comes the news that the bridegroom is coming. And what happens? The foolish man, or the 5 foolish virgins, the unenlightened man, what does he do? He does exactly what the people during the flood. Listen good and well. He who has eyes to see and ears to hear, let him hear. Hear good. He does the same thing that the people during the time of the flood did when they came to Noah. But Noah, he was already in the ark, you see. He built his ark, his spiritual body, you see. And now the people, the 5 foolish virgins, they come to him and they knock on his door. And they're like, do you have any oil for us? Do you have any of that wisdom for us that you wanted to talk about with us all this time? And your answer is supposed to be not so, which we are going to read in a minute here. Don't share it. Share it with wise virgins, not with the foolish. You see, you give the following answer to the foolish. You tell them, go to them which buy and sell. Which means, go to the worldly fucking churches or the places that you call a church. Go to them. Go to the merchants, which buy and sell your souls, you dumbasses. Matthew chapter 25, verse 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins. The kingdom of heaven, by the way, is the spiritual mind, which took their lamps, their spiritual knowledge, their wisdom, and went forth to meet the bridegroom, Christ, God's loving nature. And 5 of them were wise, okay? They had spiritual understanding, wisdom, spiritual intelligence, light. They had light in their dwelling. Their dwelling, your dwelling is your being, you see? And 5 were foolish. They didn't have any wisdom because they wasted their oil, their substance, their inheritance. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them, no wisdom. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. You see, they had wisdom in their dwelling, light, truth, spiritual understanding. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go ye out to meet him. Are you ready to meet God's loving nature? Have you gathered your oil? Is your lamp, your being, filled with light? Or is it filled with darkness? And if your mind is filled with darkness, how great is that darkness? Verse 7. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, Give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. Oh snap! Why are your lamps gone out, fool? Fool standing in front of my ark, which I built. You see, I heard God's call. You see, my daddy called me, and I got up out of the playground. You see, I stopped playing around. Come out of her, my people, that you receive none of her plagues, and receive none of her sins. Is that not written? So if you're still stuck on the playground and you didn't hear a call, what does that mean? Verse 9. But the wise answered, saying, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. Go to the fucking churches. Go to your Catholic church, your Protestant churches. Go to them. Go to the merchants of the earth. Go to them that buy and sell souls. And now, what do? And while they went to buy, oh my God, don't just read that. We are at verse 10, by the way. Don't just read that. They actually went and thought they could buy wisdom. How stupid, how foolish can you be to think that you can buy wisdom? And the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Just like the ark is shut. Just like when Noah stepped into that ark. Didn't it immediately start raining? It started to rain, and now the droplets are falling on the faces of the fearful and the unbelieving, the foolish virgins. Hello? Do you understand? Now, they sense the trouble coming. They feel the rain on their skin, and now they come to you. But you are in the ark, and don't even consider getting out of that ark. Stay inside of the house. I don't give a shit who is outside of that ark. They had their chance. There is a time when God may be found. And there is a time when he may not be found. Verse 11. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Verily I say unto you, I know you not. Isn't that exactly what Christ says? The people will say in the end of days, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in your name, and have we not done many mighty, wonderful works in your name? And then he will say, I never knew you. Depart from me. You workers of iniquity, selfishness. They prove their selfish nature in the fact that they wasted all their fucking oil on bullshit, and now they come to ask you. They want to drain you dry. They don't have anything to give you to reciprocate. You see, they can't practice equity, which is love, which is God. They can only practice iniquity. If you open that door and you let them partake of your oil, they will suck you dry like a vampire sucks dry his victim, sucks the blood, the life out of him. Don't open the fucking door. If you open that door and the vampires suck the life out of you, it's your own fault. You see? Christ says, I never knew you. I know you not. You see, it is about knowing him. To know him means to embody his loving nature, to be one with his nature, which is love. That is what it means to see God face to face, to see love face to face. That is what it means to know him. Face to face, nature to nature, love to love. You see, when you embody love, God, who is love, and his Son, who is his loving nature, come to make their abode in you. Now you experience them face to face or nature to nature because you embody them. It's not about your stupid lip service that you do, just like a disobedient wife who just honors her husband with her lips, lip service, but her heart, her nature, her name is far away from her husband. She's not loving, in other words, you see. That is why the foolish are outside of the marriage feast, outside of the spiritual mind, which is the promised land, which is eternal life, which brings that peace that passes all understanding. You see? So where are you standing today? Do you know who you are? Do you know Christ? Do you embody his loving nature? Or are you stuck outside of the city, the holy city, with all the whoremongers, sorcerers, dogs, pigs, unclean, unbelievers, and unfaithful people. Who are you?